Hi, my name is Catherine and I'm a craftaholic. Welcome to my craft room and my channel. Hi guys, thank you for joining me. First of all, I would like to apologize for not having put up a vlog last week and also for being late this week, but I do hope you enjoyed the tutorial I gave you instead. I have been very busy and around the house, and I haven't been all that well either. And also I have been helping out my friend Katty. She is my friend and sewing teacher, KITTENS, and she's a very, very talented woman who just started a new website. And I have been helping her translating her patterns. I'll put a link in the description box below so you can check out her website. It looks awesome. So this means I don't have a lot to show this week. I have one FO, I have one new WIP, and I have acquisitions. Yay! Their stores are open again. So how about I start with my acquisitions? Like I said, the stores are open again, and I desperately needed some yarn from Zeeman and from Action. Now both are discount stores, and it's very typical for these kinds of stores that their assortment or their inventory changes a lot. So I needed one ball of Julia. I needed a few balls of dark gray Julia to finish the Katniss scarf, but unfortunately they didn't have the dark one at that store anymore, but I did buy light gray. I would like to try a C2C Grafgan, and I want to use that yarn because it's so soft and so warm. It's perfect for blankets. And I am gonna try to do it with this Julia, and at least I have a few balls now. I also needed cotton yarn from Action, and they come in these packs of 8, and they change the colors. Yay! I love the new colors. They're very bright, but that also means the colors I needed are there. I'm hoping that the pink one, the light is drowning it out. I'm hoping that the pink one is actually the same pink as my little bride, so I can finish her. But the bad news is they don't have any of the small white ones anymore. So fortunately, Reggie, thank you Reggie, said she had loads of them and she was gonna send them to me. So thank you so much already, Reggie. For those who don't know Reggie, she's from J-Hook Crochet and More, and she's a wonderful lady, and she has wonderful tutorials and fun videos and fun challenges. As a matter of fact, Reggie and Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter just launched a new challenge, and it's make along, and it's called Shawl We Fudge It. You basically make a shawl or a scarf without a pattern, and you just fudge it. You just make it the way you want it. You use your own inspiration, you use different stitches, and you just create as you go. I'm so joining that challenge. I'm gonna put down a link in the description box, a link to the video where Reggie explains it much better than I just totally not did well, and what the rules are and how you can join, and also where to post your results. But I am so gonna join her. It's yeah, it's another WIP, but I have a good excuse, right? I think like joining a challenge is the best excuse to start a new WIP. And speaking of WIPs, I did crack. I started a new WIP, but I also finished one, so it's still within my own rules. I have not finished my flora blocks, no. But back to the acquisitions. Like I said, I went to Zeeman and I went to Action and I couldn't find the yarn I needed. So I got a new one. I couldn't resist. Look at that. How pretty is it? The colors actually come on, show well on the camera. It's an acrylic and it's like, they have this type of one ply roving type acrylic I love working with. They have the beautiful color changes, and this is the same yarn, but it's a 2-ply, and it has these little pieces of it. It kind of looks like there's lint on it. It's like little specks on top of it, and it's so soft. It's called Northern Lights by Allison and May, and it's there you go, it's 95% acrylic and 5% polyester. It's 150 grams, 450 meters, and they suggest a 3.5 to 4 needle size. So for tight hookers, it's like a 5 hook. For me, it will be a 4mm hook. So I got 2, 3 of these, 4 of these. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but this is just asking to become a shawl. Yep, this is so gonna be a shawl. And then another yarn I got from Action, also from Allison and May, is called Amazing Cake. And looking at it, I saw that it's a 4-ply and it's 4 tiny, very thin cotton, because this is 100% cotton. This is cotton, 4 tiny strands of cotton yarn together. And I thought that really looks like the Scapious, the Whirls. It's also 4-ply. Not really twisted a lot, but just slightly twisted. So I'm gonna try to make the lotus shawl with it, or the lotus blanket with it. I don't know, the colors are a little washed out, but it goes from like a blue to an aqua. And there's a lot of green in it, but the green is really not showing up on camera. It shows as gray. I tried to center pull it. Yeah, yarn barf. Not a big fan of that. But I tried to center pull it because I wanted to see what it was like. And I can show you. What I meant is 4 strands of thin cotton, just slightly twisted together. So really, to me, it is exactly like the Scapious Whirl. It's 3.5 to 5mm needle, and it's 100 grams, 630 meters. I will have to look up what the whirl is. I really wish you could see the color, but the lights the ring light is really washing it out. In any case, I can't wait to use it. It's got beautiful, beautiful colors, and I hope, though the color change isn't as pronounced as the Whirls, those have really beautiful colors, but to be honest, I can't spend, it's just like 20 euros for a ball, or no, for a cake. I think it's so much. I just want to try with this one first. Now, if the result is not what I want it to be, I can always start considering getting a Whirl, but let's just try it with this one first. And then I also got a few more of those cottons, you know, the one I used that green one to make the lace for the bags. Well, I got a black, gray, white one and pink one. So these were also new colors of them. This is a cotton. No, it's not cotton. It's acrylic polyester 50-50. And it's a 175 to 2 millimeter hook. I use 1.5. So actually, Obi thought this was a ball. He stole it and took it out in the backyard. So this one has been through a little adventure already. Okay, so that's it for acquisitions. Of course, I'm itching, really itching to start new projects with him, but I have to be a good girl and just not start a gazillion new WIPs. Let me just show you my finished piece. And that's the spiral blanket I showed last time. I really love how the colors turned out. I kind of like how it pooled at the end. While I was working on it, I thought, oh no, it's like the same colors are lining up, but I just love the effect. It's a very, very fun pattern to do. It goes really fast, and I can't wait to make more of those. Yes, this really is a good project to do in between others. It goes fast, it's fun. I cannot stress enough how much I loved doing this. But like I said, I only had one ball of that cobalt blue. So as I feared, it's pet blanket size. But they'll love it. I know they will. And then I started a new WIP. Now this is a pattern I've been wanting to do for so long. I have seen so many of you bloggers make it, and so I went into my stash and I've got this yarn that I've had forever, like really long time. It's also from Action, and I have quite a few of those. It's called Soft Glitter, and it's a 2-ply, and one of the plies has, can you see it? Has glitter in it. It's very subtle, and the way that this yarn is spun, it's you don't feel the glitter, so it's very soft. It's 98% acrylic and 2% polyester. I think the polyester must be the glitter part. 100 gram, 235 meters, and I'm using a 4mm hook. though this suggests a 5.5, but I think this yarn is way too thin for a 5.5. It's too thin. Even with my tension, this is not a 5.5 millimeter. But let me show you how it works up, which you cannot tell by looking at this little bit I have left over, but this is a variegated yarn, and it goes from yellow to blue with a little gray in it. Wanna see it? Wanna see it? Wanna see it? Okay, so I'm making the dragon belly scarf, and this is how it looks, and I love it. The camera is not really doing the pattern justice. It's a very easy repeat. It has front post doubles, and I really love how it works up. The back side looks good too, but you don't have the ridges. So this is the dragon belly scarf or shawl, and I put a link in the description box. It's a slightly asymmetrical it will be a slightly asymmetrical shawl, and I just love how the colors work up. It's actually this way. I should hold it this way because I'm working this way. And that's it. That's really it for this week. I am not gonna do the treasure box this week because I need to get organized. But there is one thing I need to show you, to share with you. The room has new inhabitants. Mooney decided that the kittens needed to be in the craft room. She moved them. And she moved them into a treasure box. Unfortunately, with the move, one disappeared. And we have searched the whole house, and I have no idea where they went to. Where it went to. So look at the little kitties. They are gonna be 4 weeks old next week. They all have a family already where they're gonna go to. And they are the sweetest little thingies. They're not so happy that I took them out of their box because they just ate and they were sleeping. I'm not just a big meme. This is a little girl. Yes. And these are the two little boys. One is gonna have long hair like mommy. And where are you hiding, little Sheldon? Oh, look at that face. You guys don't want to say hi to the camera? Okay, so I'm gonna put them back, but before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching, for joining me, and for liking and for commenting. I am sorry, I am way behind. I'm answering all my comments, but I do read them and I love them all. Thank you all so much. And before I go, as usual, I leave you with this completely useless fact, and that is a group of hippos is called a bloat. Bye!